I grew up in Wyoming bow hunting whitetails for the most part up in the Black Hills on public land. Long range scouting with good glass was critical then, and it's still one of my favorite ways to scout. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't addicted to the process of trying to figure out one specific buck and hunt him fair chase. I absolutely love the Midwest in late October, so this week I'm hanging with my good friend Dustin Riggins. We're going to be hunting big river valleys insulated by big ag in central Nebraska. And trust me, it's a recipe for something memorable. This is whiskey at Two Creeks. October 29th, out here in central Nebraska with my good friend Dustin Riggins, Two Creeks Outfitters. Cold, 14 degrees, the deer are on their feet, and it should be good. We've got a pit cornfield straight to the north of me. We've got a standing cornfield straight south, and then we've got bedding both to the east and to the west. We're just kind of in a transition area in between. There's a water tank down below. We just had a mule deer come in and he pawed at it for a little bit and finally got it broke and got a drink. So this could be a spot where a lot of these deer are going to hit before they go to bed. Dustin's been seeing them chasing and fighting and carrying on. There's scrapes everywhere. It's that magical time of the year. So here we go. We'll see what happens. Well, the sun finally peeked out this morning. It was really slow. We had some does moving through, some small bucks, and then lots of coyotes moving through here this morning. Once that sun popped out, they were out on the hunt. It's pretty cool. I think we're going to get out of here. Most everything's in bed right now. We're going to go get warmed up, grab some breakfast. It's cold, ladies and gentlemen. It's the evening of day one. This time of year, these bucks will start cruising big circles trying to catch a doe that comes in to eat. All the does have been moving from this cornfield behind us up to the big cornfield to the north. So it's a good strategy that we've got here to try to catch him in a transition, scent checking these does going to the food source. So they are picking this cornfield behind us tonight, so it'll be kind of interesting to see what happens. Wind's kind of laying down. Hopefully it's going to be a real nice night. I don't know if it's him yet or not. Let me look at it from the side. Man, it's hard to tell. I do not see a kicker off his G1. But he's kind of built like him. I'll try to get him down here. Just watch him. I'm gonna turn my back to him. Just watch him. I'll try to get him down here. watch him. I'm gonna turn my back to him. Just watch him. Had a deer up here on the end of this fence line that we may think been our target buck, but too hard to tell from that distance. I hit the horns together. They're so cold, they had a different tone to it than I'm used to. I don't know if that's what did it, but he kind of wigged out, jumped the fence, ran up on the hill, and looked again, so I tried to grunt at him. And I don't know, maybe the grunt was a little too loud. Hard to tell with this wind blowing. I wanted to make sure he heard it so we could watch his reaction, and he just ran. It's cold this morning, but it's awesome. The sun's just peeking up. There's hardly any wind, so hopefully we see some deer moving. First good day after this last cold front. It's supposed to be up to almost 50 degrees today. We shall see. Was our target deer. A buck that Dustin calls whiskey. And as you saw, we had him at the top of the ridge. And we kind of threw everything in the buck at him as far as rattling and grunting. Finally got his attention.
semi-committed one time, and then second time he decided that he was going to come. He started walking on a rope right to us, and we had a coyote that come between he and us. And I don't know if that just kind of stalled the game plan. He kind of, like Mike just said, he kind of lost interest once he got in there. He was probably 100 yards out, and I could watch him rubbing in a tree over here about 75 yards, but we just haven't seen him since. I really didn't want to call too much once he got within 100 because we're in such a tight little spot here. I need him to walk by instead of right to me, and so it's hard to take their temperature and know exactly what they want. That was a lot more encouraging today. The other day we hit the horns and grunted at him and he took off running. Today he committed, but we just weren't able to seal the deal here, so I think we're going to kind of just hang out and let him go to bed. I don't think he's far. Try to slip in here. There's a hayfield behind us. Hopefully he kind of tries to go to that tonight, which will pull him right down through here this evening if he doesn't go anywhere, so almost. Well, we are back in. As you can see, we got a beautiful afternoon. It's almost 50 degrees. Got a slight breeze out of the west. It's honestly really nice. It's been so cold, it's kind of almost wants to put you to sleep. But I feel like we've got a good game plan. It's just a matter whether or not, if he does come down through here, whether or not we can pull this off without getting caught, because we're kind of on the backside of a little corner on these cedars, and it kind of jut out right here at about 15-20 yards, and so if he comes along there, we won't see him until he's right on top of us. Then we got the sun to deal with, so a couple obstacles here, but who doesn't love a good challenge, right? say I'm sitting here looking that way because we were thinking these deer were going to slip around behind us after what that 3-year-old just did. He come around underneath us. So I'm looking this way. They're wanting to go to that hay field. Mike says, hey, there's a doe coming off this hill. So I'll look over. And he says, hey, there's a buck following her. I look at him. I'm like, it's whiskey. So we get ready. Grunt at him a few times. Nothing. He keeps walking away. I'm like, not again. So I'm like, let's snort wheeze at him and see what it does. Threw out a snort wheeze. Quiet. Nothing. Mike's like, did you hear that? I'm like, yeah, I think it's over here. He goes, no, it's over here. 15 yards. He's tearing up a cedar tree right here underneath us. And as you can see, the sun's got us lit up. I can see his nose and the tips of his tines coming out from that cedar tree. And I pulled my bow back. And he stood there watching these does for a while. But he just walked into the hole, gave us a 15-yard shot. Two Creeks Outfitters, Dustin Riggins. I killed splits on a Halloween night last year. This is almost to the day, to the hour of when I shot splits. Unbelievable. As Dustin said when we were getting out of the tree, he walked over, literally, almost a solid line of blood. Thanks, buddy. That's what you like to see. We see tines up there. Look at that base.
Oh my God.
Look at his bases.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this, guys. I mean,
You didn't shot him. Stud.
I did.
Yeah. Congrats.
Dude,
Congrats.
you're the man. I appreciate it. That's a Nebraska tank right there, you guys. I mean, we didn't know what his personality was. We hit him the other night when we saw him in that storm with grunts and rattling, and he just did not respond. But like Dustin said, I think he's just wigged out from the combines and tractors and people running around. And Dustin said he's lived here. Well, we saw him last year in here, and Dustin wanted to give him another year. He's 5.5 now. This is what he's trying to do. He's trying to grow an age class, and that's what it takes to get big deer. And he's doing it. And I've watched him. I've watched people want to come and hunt more deer, and he's hard and fast on making sure you're hunting mature bucks, and he's got a pile of them. He's doing a great thing here at Two Creeks, and it's an honor just to come back Halloween night, almost to the hour.
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row. I don't know if you're ever going to get rid of me. I'm just going to make sure I'm here in Nebraska with Dustin on Halloween night.
I'm a hunter, a predator for love, and I caught the scent